on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Restate the statement now again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Vols will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Makes a catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. First run of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Coming out aggressively. Makes the catch on the right side. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's some daylight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He's going to run it. just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Staley. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 41-yard toss for 6. From deep, it's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Hard running there. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Touchdown, Tennessee! Makes the grab inbounds!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Washington. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Here's a give to Washington. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and...
Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the return, it's Dodson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Matthews. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing.
Loose and middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first. In traffic, it's Staley. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on first down. In the backfield, it's Smith. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Follows his blocks. It's Bishop. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Right back to it. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. They get to him as he throws. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And we say football is a game of inches, man. I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just...
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Return! Slide! Go!
From the red zone, looking for a space. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeps it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Sends it back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Goes high to pull it in. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going over the top. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Stopped right there. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. And we've got a change of possession.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it upfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Staley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
22, ready, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Past the 50. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 21 team, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. And it's New Mexico State in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Left side is Staley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown ball. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Hands it off. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the ball comes to rest right there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays.
Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On the direct snap. It's Matthews. There he goes. He's past the sticks. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one will give them the lead. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Auburn lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end.
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open. He had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Sells to Faith. He's going to let it go. Leaping grab for a big gain. Across midfield and across territory and finally down at the 48. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Pulls it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third.
Booster, booster! Western, Western! Bubba, Bubba! Hydro, ready, go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. Looking down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide left, it's Staley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Third and long coming up. Wilson to pass. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bailey. He's taking the shot. Makes a catch at the 15. You want to... Talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Matthews. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Could not make his way to the corner. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Drops back on 1st down. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Now on the move. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hits inside. It's Bishop. Shows him the stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Sends it back in motion. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Calls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Holds it in on the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.